Welcome back. My name is Robert Caddick, and I'm the CEO of the Power of Success, where we're creating 1 million millionaires. Our goal is to create 1 million millionaires so they can go out and create their 1 million millionaires. So we're back again. We're reading the book of Dale Carnegie and How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's what the book is all about. See, you have to, if you want success, you have to read the opinions of other people that have become successful. You have to read on their opinions, check out their opinions. Never think that they're the smartest. I always say, you're not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. You can always learn, and to become successful, you always have to be learning and growing, putting stuff into your subconscious mind that can help you build success. So you don't want this level of success. You want to be up here in this level of success. You want to play with the 80% of which you are now poor or in debt. You want to be up there with the 4%. So the 4% are millionaires to 100 millionaires. Then when you become 100 millionaires, you can become a 1%er, where you're up there making billions of dollars. So that's what our program is all about. That's what the whole purpose of this channel is, to help you become successful, to help you change that mindset, that poor mindset to a successful mindset. And so what we've done is we're making videos. I'm sure you saw my videos on the Rich Mind Poor Mind course. And then we're reading books, giving you our opinion to help you understand what the book is trying to read. What is Mark Carney trying to say to you? To get that light bulb to go off in your head. Oh, I get it. See, that's what you need to read or watch videos 4, 5 times, 10 times. I know people that have read Rich Mind, Poor Mind 1,000 times, even more, the whole life. Not Rich Mind, Poor Mind, sorry. Think You Can Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So let's get into our book. See, my point is, the reason why you have to keep doing things over and over and over, the laws that work in your favor. There's laws for everything. When you do things over and over, there's a law that says, okay, you're accomplishing that. You continue doing it. Let's give them some accomplishments. And by reading the books over and over again, if you don't get that light bulb effect the first time, you might get it when you're up here a level. So you might not get it down here, but you might get it up here. It's like reading the Bible. 90% of people that read the Bible don't understand the Bible because they're only on this level of understanding, this level of wisdom and knowledge. But only the ones up here can really understand the purpose of the Bible. See, everybody thinks the Bible is about a religious book. It's not. It's a success book. Where do you think all these people get this knowledge from? It just didn't happen to them. It's because they read things, especially the Bible. The Bible is filled with success. But people don't read it because they think of it as a religious book. Yes, there's stuff in there to help you change. Let's get into this. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. No, we've already done that. That was the last one. That was the principle of the last one. Sorry. Number 1. Okay. You can't win an argument. You can't win an argument. You can't, because if you lose it, you lose it. And if you win it, you lose it. Why? Well, suppose you triumph over the other man and shoot this argument shoot his argument full of holes, and prove that he is a non-compos mentis. Don't know what that means. Then what? You will feel fine. But what about him? You have made him feel inferior. And you don't want people to feel inferior. You don't make friendships by making people feel inferior. You don't have a good relationship with your spouse if you make her feel or make him feel the spouse. If you make your spouse feel inferior to you. We're on an even keel with humanity. We all have our purpose. We all have our levels of wisdom, of knowledge, of understanding. Try to walk on an even keel with humanity. And humanity will help you. He will resent your triumph. See, he will resent you. And this is what happens. And a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still, in an article in bits and pieces. I don't know what that means, why you put that in there, but I need the light bulb. Some suggests are made on how to keep a disagreement from becoming an argument. So you can have a disagreement. That's normal. But you don't want to scale it up to an argument, because you scale it up to an argument, nobody wins. Yeah, I proved my point, but now your spouse is angry at you. You'll be sleeping on the couch. So nobody wins. So try to stay out of arguments. You can have disagreements, but be careful they don't turn into an argument where, see, people say things in their argument that they don't mean. They just spurt it out because they let their emotions get to you. See, you have to have control of your emotions. You can't let your emotions control you. Emotions they're killers. They kill relationships. They kill finances. They make you do stupid things. Welcome to Disagreement. Remember the slogan. When two partners always agree, one of them is not necessary. If there is some point you haven't thought of, bits and pieces. Published by the Economic Press, Fairfield, New Jersey. Well, this is a hard topic here. Trying to understand this one. About the thankful. Okay, about. Be thankful if it is brought to your attention. Perhaps this agreement is your opportunity to be corrected before you make a serious mistake. See, sometimes your disagreements, somebody's opening your mind to something you're doing wrong, or that can make you do something wrong say you're going to talk to somebody about a contract or something like that. And somebody opens your mind to, you shouldn't say this, or you're not ready for this. So you got to have an open mind to people's opinion. Distrust your first instincts, instinctive impression. Our first natural reaction is a disagreement situation is to be defensive. And that's what we get. When somebody disagrees with you, you get defensive because you're not open to somebody's opinion. So you got to have the ability to be open to somebody's opinion, somebody's suggestion. Then you can weigh it out. Let them say what they have to say. Don't argue with them. Because when you get defensive, then your emotions take over instead of your brain taking over, instead of your mindset. This guy takes over here, the negative side, and brings negativity into that creates an argument. Okay, be careful. Keep calm and watch for your first reaction. When somebody says something to you, think before you speak. Remember, I told you in the last one, these help you, this will destroy you. When you are able to listen, you can change. But once you start speaking and you put it out there, it's too late to take it back. It may be at your worst, not your best. Control your temper. Remember, you can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. So if little things make you angry, you don't have no control of yourself. You have situations controlling you. But you have to be careful. You have to be in control on all things in your life. Listen first before you give your opinion. Give your opportunity a chance to talk. Your opponent. Yeah, opponent. Give the opponent a chance to speak to you. Don't keep trying to interrupt them. Even if you're in a meeting, say in a meeting, somebody's trying to correct you. Don't make him feel inferior. You just lost a customer. Listen to him. Then you make your opinion. Let them finish. Do not resist, defend, or debate. Try to build a bridge of understanding. Don't build higher barriers of misunderstanding. And that's what we do. We get defensive, we build a barrier. So then this doesn't work anymore. This starts to work. These are closed. Look for areas of agreement. When you have heard your opponent, dwell first on the points and areas on which you agree. Now you can make your opinions on the agreement. Then that opens the door because they're listening now. You can talk about your disagreement. It will help disarm your opponent and reduce defensiveness because their ears are open now. They're not here, they're here listening. Promise to think over your opponent's idea and study them carefully. You never know, that person's idea could make you $1 million. But if you're stubborn and you want to do it yourself, I said this an example where I tried to help this business, but he was stubborn. He said, I built this business. I don't need no help from nobody. And he lost his business within 2 years of the day I walked into his business to try to help him. Because now the laws, the good laws weren't working in his life. These laws were working. Negative laws started working in his life. See, your left side negative, I keep pointing, so I'm explaining to you. The right side is your positive thinking. And it means it. Your opponent may be right. It is a lot easier at this stage to agree to think about things, think about their points, than to move rapidly ahead and find yourself in a position where your opponent can say, we tried to tell you, or I told you so, but you wouldn't listen. You don't want to hear that from people. You want to educate yourself. You want to find out, will their opinion work? Then you can decide. You can put your cons and pros to their opinion. Thank your opponent sincerely for their interest. Anyone who takes the time to disagree with you is interested in the same thing you are. Think of them as people who really want to help you, and you may turn your opponents into friends. See, the law of success will bring people into your life to help you. So you have to recognize who's there to help you and who's there to hurt you. So you have to be careful. Not everybody that comes against you is against you to stop you. They could be trying to help you. Postpone action to give both sides time to think through the problem. This is great in marriage. She always says, "Okay, you don't want. Let's think about let's go into different rooms. Let's think, get this right, then we can come back and talk about it." Suggest that a new meeting be held later that day or the next day when all the facts may be brought to bear. So you can bring all the facts. So now you have time to decide, does their opinion really going to work for you? Is it constructive or destructive? Principle 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. That's a key. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. So that will help you in your business. That will help you in your relationship with your spouse, your kids, your friends, your parents. So remember, think before you speak. Listen before you speak. To your awesome success, have an awesome day.